Hello boys, my name is Koyoshi. Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. In the last video, we finished off World 3 of all of its chest setups, and I'll show you later when I get done that I did indeed get all the chests, but it's that time again. We get to do challenges. Oh boy. Not really my funnest part of the game. I'm not going to do the S challenges, by the way. They seem a bit tricky, but we're gonna go right in here to So Close Yet So Far, our first challenge of Spooky Trails. Looks like this is a, I think this be a mission. Yeah, I think that's correct. Or a very easy mission. No, that's green. And then there's another one that's blue. Alright, so this is a medium mission. Here in World 3, things are probably going to be a bit more trickier. Alright, so from the looks of it, we just have to reach this area, but we are spread out all over the place. Well, if you know me, whenever there's a battle that makes us do kind of movement across the area, we of course have to make sure Luigi's in the party because, yeah, he's the best so we got, so we should definitely make the use of it. Kind of interesting though, instead of going in through the middle or something else, we have to go all the way from our starting spot and move all the way into the middle area instead. Very odd. Oh man, this is so awkward. I'm not sure if you noticed, but Luigi has a lot of movement, but he's just barely not able to reach. I'm actually kind of worried for him now, because, also, I'm gonna use Hero Sight with Mario right away. If I had known that would happen with Luigi, maybe I'd use Steely Stare on him maybe right away. But, yeah, I can't really do anything. Not cool. But I guess we'll try. Go ahead and defeat this enemy, though. Alright, let's see if this worked properly. Mario couldn't move close enough. Yeah, we can't quite move all the way over, and there's quite a few smashers in the way. So the idea is we need to see... Ooh, okay, we took the right path. So we definitely need to be a lot more cautious of this battle, because even with max movement, Luigi can't quite reach it, so we actually do have to survive at least one turn here. Thankfully, the rest of the setup seems pretty easy. We'll just attack with our main characters and then kind of just see what happens from here. We'll use his shield with Peach and then just kind of wait to see what happens, I guess. I think the biggest worry is, because these are also ice, might knock us back. Oh, I just realized this might be a super effect guarantee. Oh, yeah, that's right. I almost forgot Mario has the hero shot. Yeah, okay, using heal shot here first is definitely the play. That just saved Luigi from taking a bunch of damage. Okay, so I think I was somewhat right. I think they are... Yeah, it looks like this is going to be a guaranteed crit mission. It's actually kind of annoying. It means Luigi kind of just got stuck there and can't even move for a turn. Didn't even see that boo, but that's fine. I'm not even worried about Mario reaching this spot. I'm more interested in Luigi getting there. Alright. Now I'm a bit worried now. Because both them and the other characters are honey, and so if I had known about that, I wouldn't have taken out the Smasher first. I would have just... maybe not. Oh, wait, actually. I forgot I have Steely Stare. Let's use that. Just pass the turn, I guess, and see what happens. Oh, yeah, that's right. They have, like, a temporary thing. Okay, that guy's really far away from Luigi. We'll see. I don't think he'll reach me, Luigi, but if he does, he's gonna honey him again, guaranteed. Okay, well, at least we saved Peach from taking another hit. Yeah, I knew it. Alright, so... Yeah, okay, I think I've lost now. Well, I definitely see the problem here. It wasn't necessarily that we were doing with the Ron setup or movement. It was more that we were taking out the Ron enemies. See those hunting ones there? Yeah, they're actually kind of distractive, so let's not let them do the honey, please. That would be really nice. So we're gonna move Mario over here because he has real choice of where to go. If I move him anywhere closer, he's probably gonna get... So we're gonna do that. Oh. I'm just gonna reset. I'm gonna reset until I can not accidentally trigger to be like that. Because I do want to be at this edge. Alright. Actually, wait. I have a better idea. Because Luigi can move in an interesting spot, I actually have a better strategy that I probably should have just done to begin with. So you know what? Let's just show that. I know it's like a different strategy I can do, and obviously I kind of already know that if I wanted to, I can take out the right enemies, and as long as I do that, I should be fine. Then I shouldn't have to worry about moving in the wrong spot. The big thing I was wondering now is, I'm gonna try something. Well, actually, well, for this to work, actually, I need to actually not dash the enemy, and instead, go around and to the right. Even if I get a boot, it's actually not gonna matter, because I think if this works properly, I'll end up winning anyway. So, this is what I wanted to try. Okay, good thing I didn't crit. I was actually worried I would. So, now that I know that the enemy fact is super 100%, I was thinking I could get bounced into the area. Okay, well, that almost worked, actually, but, yeah, alright, well, I guess that didn't work. Yeah, alright. Not much I can do, unfortunately. So I guess I'll just have to take damage from that enemy now. That's actually annoying, because he does a lot of damage with his boost. Even though it is only a second tier enemy. And because of a segment, we have to now absolutely deal with the enemies first. If we don't do that, Luigi just gets honeyed and then there's no way to win from there. Well, I guess that kind of changes my plan a bit. Since I can't go to the side area anymore right away, there's not even a point to even using anything other than Steely Stare right off the bat. And if I don't do anything after this, I'll probably just bank a bunch of damage and not be really close. Although, now that I think of it, I made a mistake again. Looks like I do need Steely Stare to get there. That's so annoying. Yeah, Nintendo's really nasty with this one challenge. Instead of making it very easy, it's like, oh, you have to slowly work your way inward. Oh my gosh, it's like, you gotta be kidding me, man. I know this is supposed to be one of the easier challenges in medium, but it feels like a more harder challenge because we can't really reach the area we're trying to reach. It's just kind of annoying. Now I'm kind of considering whether or not to use EGV Luigi to make another character go in, or just do other stuff. But I think I can definitely make the other strategy work. The big difference is I need to change the way I do it. So, well, now that I'm dashing around here, I should probably not run away too far, but also run in a way that, if he moves to a specific spot, he should knock me to another enemy, but also not to... It's so confusing where to go. I think I'm gonna go, like, here. It's probably this spot. Yeah, I think this is correct. Even if we, like, have to use a sentry to get around this, it's better than doing nothing. Alright, so yeah, we'll take out that enemy, and I guess since this, ours is next, I think we already know where to go. We'll just go, this way, around here with, Rabbid Peach. Yeah, not much else to say. As tempting as it is to not take out these enemies first, because they have the honey, it's actually, I think, the reason why they made them second tier and not the tier of the actual enemies. Also, I don't think these moves swap at all. Or at least it didn't. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Mario still has this. That worked out well. Okay, well, yeah, that worked way better. And now this enemy is kind of misted, so yeah, you can't do anything to us. Alright, so now what? Let's see. Okay, well, we don't need to do anything else. Luigi can move in now. So this wasn't actually that bad of a battle, just really awkward. We couldn't skip it like the other ones. They just barely positioned us in the wrong spot, so even with Luigi's move, we couldn't rage there right away. Luigi still did make it easier, just, I don't know, that was a bit rough. And for the first challenge, it definitely wasted a lot of time, and I do want to get through these kind of quickly, so hopefully we could do these next ones a bit faster. Alright, throw caution to the wind is the next challenge. This one is a hard challenge, although there are a lot of hard and super hard. Yeah, not super hard, super hard. That's what it calls it. Challenge. So yeah, World 3's probably gonna have some tough challenges. However, I don't know exactly what to do. Ooh. Okay, now this is ridiculous. What do we even do here? Well, before I even think of anything, this is another fully movement-based challenge, so I'm pretty much gonna have no choice but do other characters like this, but I think we're also gonna need to use a tornado to our advantage, is what I'm thinking. Does Mario have the max? Oh yeah, I did get a max equipment. Okay, cool. We should be ready. Well, before I even do anything, Luigi is going to use Itchy Feet on everyone right off the bat, and we're gonna now take a look and see where exactly we are supposed to go, because honestly I have no clue what to do. So we have some enemies blocking the way over here, we have some other enemies blocking the way over here, and we have two whole areas to stand, only we can't quite move into them. So I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna have to have the tornadoes knock us over into the areas. I know that much, but the question is now we need to know how to actually do it. So, for starters though, we probably cannot knock ourselves into these two areas where the stinkies are. So we'll go ahead and defeat those enemies first, and then from there the tornado should automatically move us in the right spot. It's a bit annoying that there's even enemies at all, let alone, okay, alright, well, we're gonna have to use our sentry to get around this. So I guess if I had used Peach, I could have probably made that work, but then I was worried I wouldn't be able to move. Alright, so now I'm gonna do the falling movement. Luigi must take this spot, pretty much. Then, Rabbid Yoshi will take this spot, and we'll just go ahead and defeat this anyway, why not? We might have to, like, push the we could also push the enemies to make them push us, but I think there's no point. There's already a tornado. And I'm just gonna pass the turn, because I think I know what's gonna happen. Yep, Luigi's gonna be knocked right into the other effect. But, ooh, okay, that one's not as awkward as I thought. Oh, great. Wait a minute, that secret one there is actually more annoying than I thought, and it's actually the opposite way around. They actually get knocked into that area. Alright, well, now at least I know where to go with Luigi, I think, but man, this is an awkward battle. So this is another puzzle battle. It's just, I thought I could knock myself into the other battle, but it looks like that's not the case. Alright, well, now I definitely know what to do.
Let's go!
Right. Well, there's one thing I've learned is Mario needs to be the one to attack that enemy. And since he has the least movement, he also needs to... I think I know what I do here, by the way. Someone moves in here, but I also need someone to dash and jump at the same time. So they have to dash jump, like, to pretty much get over to where I need to be. I think that's how I get the range. I'm just curious what to do. I've sort of figured out the challenge now. I know the tornado for sure has to knock me into the location, but I think if that doesn't work, I think I'm gonna actually have to move even further with another character, just move in a different spot. In fact, yeah, you know what? I think that is what I have to do. So I think we just need to position our... Yeah, we pretty much just have to position our characters in the right spots, and then the tornado should just do the rest from there. Yeah. A bit of an unconventional puzzle, but at least a bit more interesting one. I'm still gonna try to use the explosion and see if I can go far with Luigi. Just to see if we can maybe win this battle without Luigi, but otherwise, yeah, I think Yoshi will have to stay here to get knocked in by the cannon, and then, yeah, okay, I think I know what to do. So we have to position ourselves either here or on one of the other side. I think we have to do it like here or somewhere here. That's the part where I'm a bit confused now, so I think we'll just have to wait. Yeah, so hopefully the trail should just blow us into the locations. Okay, perfect, it worked, alright. Well, it wasn't that bad once we figured out the third part. Definitely a bit unconventional battle, but alright, we got through it. This time around, I will make this longer video, so don't be surprised if this video takes a long time, because we do want to do all of the challenges at once. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to do the upgrades again until, like, probably the next chapter. Alright, here we go. We're not alone is the next challenge. We're just gonna jump right into it. Not waste any time here. Just gonna go for all these challenges. Trying to figure out what each of these names for the challenges mean is gonna probably help us figure out what to do. Alright, we have a bunch of hoppers in a single area. It's kind of a weird zone. We have to defeat all enemies, but it's only a 2-turn limit. Although, it is a 2-turn limit, but not a 3rd limit. I don't know what to do, but I think I know that the EOE combo is probably the best for this. So, oh! Oh, great, it's one of these. Yeah, I could have figured that this would happen. So in case you haven't noticed already, this is another cheating battle. So even though the enemies may start in a weird way, yeah, they're kind of all here. Also, the reason why it says we're not alone and other stuff, well, that's because there's a lot of these enemies all at once. So this pretty much takes all of the hopper varieties, but then for some reason just combines them all into one fell swoop. Oh my goodness. I don't know what else to say other than that's a lot of hopping. I actually think I did legit say that right. That is legit a lot of hopping that they have to do. Thankfully, the turn limit is 2, so if we wanted to, we could do a different setup, but I think I know what to do. Because these are weaker enemies, I should just use Hero Sight with my other characters and find some way to force them to move, as well as using dashes on the enemies that cannot do other stuff. So, I think for Mario, I'm gonna try to move them to hopefully attack a different enemy and dash something else. But I also wanted to... I think I initially bought Mario because I was thinking, oh, we're just gonna have have to lure the enemies in with magnet dance, and then we'll be fine, right? Nope, that's not the case, apparently. Alright. Oh, I just realized if I lure them in, we can combo them. Yeah! I guess that's one way to do it. Yeah, so now each of the characters is just gonna fire. I forgot you can do that. Alright. Oh, this is perfect. I want to at least remove the shield, so sure, I'll just hit that enemy. Alright, well, I think I kind of already figured out what to do now. Pretty much we have to focus on these two enemies, these ones with the higher tiered movement, or more specifically, these ones with kind of like the chest on themselves, or I guess more or less the highest tier, the molten lava based enemies from the World Trade. These are the ones we want to focus on, because if we can get rid of them, then the battle will be way easier. Or at least force them to move or do something that makes move. Other than that, though, I don't know what else to do. Ooh, nice. That barely hits him. Great. Neither of them died, though. I was hoping just one of them. Now they might shield again. Okay, Mario finished off one of them. Well, Mario should hopefully be able to finish off this battle now. I was about to say, watch that just hit the cover or something. I said, well, I guess now I know why that's a two-turn battle, so... The only tricky part was, there's a lot of them to deal with, but other than that, I think we just learned a new strategy. If we pop our these early, we can just, kind of, yeah, exploit that. I guess just from doing that, we learned a new combo where, like, regular Peach use their abilities that do damage as we use Rabbid Mario's effect to lure them in. Yeah, things happen. Anyways, we get behind the 8-ball in Spooky Trails. I know behind the 8-balls are sometimes used as, like, fortune-telling things, and this is kind of the spooky world that had a fortune-telling thing in it, so, yeah, I'm a bit worried for this challenge. Let's see. Okay, it looks like this one's just another one of these. Defeat all enemies with a 1-turn limit, except for some reason they decided to separate our characters to not make it easy. Yeah, like, look at Mario. He's, like, all the way in the middle of nowhere. He has 6 enemies right up there with nothing else to do. Oh my goodness. The real question is, what are we gonna do to get the other enemies here? I think I kind of have an idea what to do, but I'm very confused otherwise. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still a bit confused what to do, but I think I at least have an idea what to do. But it's definitely not going to be fun for, well, Mario. But anyways, I think what I have to do is, I'm going to have to use this enemy. Not that one, but I think the, I was hoping I would be in range for that, but it looks like I can't. But okay, I definitely know what to do. It's just I was not in range. Whoops. Let's try that again. This enemy will pretty much be defeated though, so I think I can just let's tackle this enemy instead, actually. Alright. So the idea that I'm gonna try, the thing that I'm trying to do right now is I'm gonna move Peach over here and use our explosion. Actually have to, I think, use a king for this to work. Try to hit all 3 of these enemies at once so I can lure them over. At least that's what I was trying to do, but it looks like that's still not gonna happen. Ah, great. Not nearly as fun as I wanted it to be. Whatever. Fine. If you're gonna be like that, then just be that way. I think I know what to do now. If I... Wait, no. Alright, well, since Mario couldn't do the other thing before, I guess I'll move him here for now. And for setting up a combo. Oh, I completely forgot there were enemies here. Well, that's perfect, actually, though, because Mario does need to do some dashing anyway. So if you ever wondered why Rabbid Mario is in this game, well, now you know! Also, I just realized, because of that segment, I just realized I am not enough damage. Well, I don't have enough damage with the segment to actually do the strat that I wanted to do, so yeah, we're gonna redo it again. Okay, because I know that this is damage-based, I am gonna have to change my setup for the weapons. Because I don't actually need the other weapons with the other characters, so unless I have a freeze weapon with someone, I am gonna do something. Mario, I know you have, like, strong weapons and other stuff, but, mate, you're gonna have to do something different. Yep, that's right. I'm downgrading him to the rank 2 weapon. Rank 1 weapon, because, believe me, there's a specific strategy for this, and you'll see why in a minute. Anyway, we're going to just have Peach dash this enemy right away, since now I know that we absolutely need it. And then I'll kind of just position here, it doesn't really matter which, we just have to lure some enemy over. Question is, can we just lure this enemy that way? It might actually be better for doing more damage. You know what, that probably is better, and freeze is actually a pretty decent effect to go for, so sure enough, sure, I'll go for that instead. Alright, well, let's see now. Oh, what? I was about to say, are we gonna avoid damage here? Okay. Alright, now, I'm just gonna do the second part now. Mario's gonna move here, and then he's going to, hit this enemy once. Because when I set it up like this, because I don't want to crit this enemy, because if I do, he's gonna get us destroyed anyway. Otherwise, though, it doesn't really matter what he does from there. Then from here, I think I know exactly what I'm doing. Rabbid Mario will have no choice but to dash all of these enemies. Oh, actually, I just realized it's not 3 enemies we have to defeat, it's 8. So I guess we technically didn't need to do that, but I just thought this was a cooler combo. So anyway, I think you probably know what's gonna happen. That's right, we get to do one of the most coolest magnet combos in the game. You could probably do this without Rabbid Mario, although you probably will want him for this. So yeah, we're gonna use main dance, lure everybody in, and then we're just gonna kind of whack the crap out of them. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, we're really just gonna whack the crap out of them. Oh, one of the funnest strategies in the game. This actually might be a good way of farming coins too, because this is 8 enemies we're killing here. So yeah, we're gonna use that to just destroy all of these enemies. Okay, now I kind of wish I did get Golden Shot upgrade for this, because that would have been more cooler. But anyway, yeah, we can kind of just destroy all 8 enemies at once. You actually don't even need to do anything for those other enemies, but whatever. We took that battle and made it even more crazy. Although, if I had known about that, I probably wouldn't have restarted. See, I thought it was defeat all enemies. It's actually just defeat 8, so it's actually pretty easy. I just thought I would do it differently because, whatever. I want it to be cool. Alright. Anyway, we have a new challenge. This one is called Blue Blockade. I think I have an idea what characters I'm going to have to use, because if you know this game, you know that sentries are really good at removing boos, so I'm imagining that's what we're gonna have to do. And sure enough, oh wait, actually no, it's something else. Okay, it's not what I thought. We actually have to escort Toadette. but there's also boos directly blocking our path. Okay, well, this is escort Toadette mission now, so of course we're gonna have to use our other characters. And now that we are done with that nonsense, we get to upgrade Mario's weapon back to the highest rank. The only reason we used it before like that is because we wanted to make sure we, of course, got weapon uses we need. Alright, we don't have to change anything actually with Luigi because he's already powerful enough to do stuff, so we're just set to this team and then just kind of probably plan our route. So it looks like Toadette has to get here. But, this is where our problem arises. As you can see, this kind of presents a unique challenge here. We have several shielded enemies we have to defeat that will automatically do a lot of damage and destroy us if we don't do anything. But there's also some other enemies over here. This completely separate spot of the area that are just gonna fire on us anyway, so, yeah. I guess if there's anything benefit, Toadette does have a bit more health than, say, regular Toad did, but it still doesn't mean it's gonna be any easy. Alright. Considering whether to use something or not. Okay, well, before I do anything, I should probably just use Itchy Feet and the other characters right away. And I'm gonna do the strat. So what the cool strat to remove the blockade is basically when there's enemies nearby, you can pretty much... Oh, I just realized I don't even need to do that whole shenanigan thing. I think I can just... You know what? I think I'm just gonna bite... I'm gonna have to bite the bullet here. Just let, Rabbid Peach take that boo hit for us. She'll move back, but Toadette won't. And that's probably the best way of doing that. And then, since we can't really get, I think, to the next area on the next spot, we'll throw Toadette here so that she is safe. Then we'll have Mario. I don't want to move Mario, actually, right away. Maybe have Mario move here? Yeah, I think right there will be fine. And then, to figure out where to go... Okay, well, I'll use this turn a bit later. Oh my, we can go a lot of different places, but it's not necessarily that we go to that place. In fact, it's not necessarily go there at all, so I think what I'm gonna do is actually just throw Luigi behind cover here. Just kind of stay close. Big difference is what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna throw this explosion forward to defeat all these enemies. This is actually why I wanted to make sure that I use this team pump, because I know these shielded enemies can be quite brutal to deal with, especially the ones on the side, and it looks like we do have a free turret over here, so we'll go ahead and defeat him. So now we should be pretty much as safe as possible. That Peach is gonna take a hit for the team, but that's fine. As long as Toadette doesn't get teleported back, we should be fine. So, looks like she moved over there. Now, does Mario get hit right away, or does he move back? If not, we could probably just move him there. Okay, well, that unintentionally actually led to a nice side effect where, because I got pushed over there, the enemies are gonna focus on us instead of Toadette, which is nice. Alright, now... Alright, we have to move Toadette first, obviously. So we're gonna move her here. We're gonna use Hero Sight now as well. We'll move like this. Okay, cool. We didn't trigger the boo. Ah, great. Of course that's gonna miss. There's not really a good way to stop them from blocking the attack there, too, because we can't do anything about it. Alright, we can't do anything with that enemy. just attack this one. Try to do as much damage to it as we can. Not enough.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fire instead of waiting. Alright, we defeated one of the enemies. Nice. So we got at least one of them. We should probably pass the turn to the enemies faster than doing anything else. Okay, that enemy's gonna... Boo's gonna stay there, so I'm gonna... Just for safety, I think I'm gonna have Mario take that Boo next turn. Alright, this enemy moves, he's done. Oh. It's actually not a good time to crit, but whatever.
Let's go.
Alright, so just to make sure I'm not, like, losing anything, I'm gonna have Mario move first. Take this Boo for me. I get it. Toda is gonna be there anyway, so even if she takes a Boo, it's not gonna be a big deal. But I thought I would do that anyway. So yeah, interesting battle there. Kinda have to move your characters in such a way where you block the Boos. Hence the name, Boo Blockade. So you pretty much have to use characters to make them get teleported away from the Boos so that you can stay away so that Toadette can go through safely. That's the way to do that one. It's not actually that hard of a challenge. Number 6 is Go for a Stroll. I imagine this might be another Toadette mission. I wouldn't be surprised given the theme, but... Or at least some kind of movie mission. I don't know. I don't know what else it would entail. Oh, no, okay. We just have to reach the areas. But we have a free turn limit. And there are a lot of enemies here. Well, let's just jump right into it, shall we? We already have a lot of places to go.
Yes.
We'll just use the Itchy Feet right off the bat, but not use Mario's M power this time. Instead, we'll use this and actually just try to defeat any enemy that isn't a ghost, or rather, isn't one of those other enemies. Sorry, what I'm trying to say is basically any enemy other than Smasher. Because I know that can do a lot of damage if we let them. And from there, we just kind of have a lot of enemies to avoid. Alright, so what's the plan? We have an area over here. We have an area all the way over there. That's probably going to be Luigi's area. And then we also have another area over here. So we kind of have to split up our characters. But Mario can't necessarily move far enough to get over there right away. Also just realized they're blocking the way to our path, so we have to dash at least one. Okay, I think Peach can take that spot. In fact, Peach probably is the only choice to go over there since she's the only one who can hit both of the enemies. Zers will have to go a separate way instead, but other than that, I think Mario can just... whoa, what? Why is that darkened? Oh, that's because you have to go around here. Oh yeah, that's right. Oof, this is actually more awkward than I thought. Okay, alright, game. I get it now. I get that there's a Smasher blockade here. Alright, well... I don't like blockades. And if you know me, whenever there's a blockade in my way, I do not like it. So, I've had changed my mind. I don't think I'm going to use this pump. I know it may be dangerous to not use it, but, oh, what if I told you that, because of the looking, it just doesn't seem like, having all these here seems fair. So, you know what? I'm still gonna keep Luigi, but I'm gonna switch out, the Rabbit for Rabbit Mario instead. Because, yeah, we get to, yeah, I think we're gonna do just gonna do the combo again, and, yeah, just kind of call it after that. That should make it really easy to get there. Because otherwise, there's no way we're getting through that. Of course, before we do that, we need to make sure Luigi still uses itchy feet. The big difference is who are we going to dash first because of the explosion range. I think what I'm going to do is, well, I have to dash that for sure, but I also want to weaken one other set of enemies. I've decided I'm going to make it these guys, and then we're going to position ourselves here. I was going to take a bit of damage. It doesn't really matter. Because once we're done with this, pretty much going to be done. Oh, great. We don't actually defeat them all. Okay, well, this is probably the safest path we can take with it. So we're going to hit these enemies like that. Alright, we didn't... One of them did survive, but that's fine. We got most of the enemies defeated. Alright, now that we've done that, we can actually just move to the spots that we were going to move earlier. So Mario can now move here and just finish off the part, but also before that, I'm going to actually have them fire and kill the remaining enemies. So yeah, let's just do that now. So, yeah, get rid of that guy. And then, yeah, the battle is actually pretty easy from there, because we kind of just annihilated all the enemies. So initially that appeared as a battle that we could have gone in and probably beaten right away, but as it turns out, it's not at all. In fact, it's actually kind of a tricky battle. At first. I say at first because, at first it looked really tough, but yeah, we kind of just destroyed all the enemies right away. And sure enough, they don't do an enemy turn because we already finished, so we can just go right away again, and then we can stop in the remaining areas to pretty much finish off the battle. So that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully you have enough range to still make it. I didn't really do much different, and I probably could have won the battle with my current comp, but I feel like that many enemies just didn't seem right, so we're gonna... That's why I figured I would do this way. And now I can see why this is a free turn battle, because it typically takes 3 turns to get over here. But anyway, we're done. Still gonna be probably a lot more to do. Honestly, if I see any battles like that anymore, I should just be using Rabbid Mario anyways, because... Like I said, maybe that's just quite a cool ability. In fact, it might be one of the best abilities for getting battles done quickly, because whenever you have to defeat a lot of enemies, if they end up being close enough, you can just lure them in like that and just do a big explosion. Like, the fact that you can do that in a lot of battles is really busted. Anyways, oh boy, here it is, our first super hard challenge. Off the chain. Well, with the chain in the title, that means we're probably going to have to deal with some Chain Chomps again. The question is, who exactly are we going to have to fight? Or are we going to have to actually avoid the Chain Chomps, or are we going to have to use them to kill the enemies? That's the question. So, let's see what we have to actually do. Nope, is to defeat all with 6 turn limit, but okay, alright, I was so glad. There are Chain Chomps there. Alright, and oh my gosh, there are mid-bosses galore here. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. Alright, we need to do kind of the mixed safety setup. I still want Rabbid Mario in my team, but I also kind of need Rabbid Peach for healing, so we're just going to stick with that. I think we should just be fine from there. Let's see, do we get the cheat? Nope. Alright. Well... This is gonna be kind of a fun battle. Probably not. With this many enemies and also Chain Chomps, this is gonna be not fun to deal with. Let's see here. Where do I start with, though? I'm gonna think I do Rabbid Mario first so he doesn't hit anyone else. We'll just kind of go around hitting the other enemies before... I think I'll just stop right next to... this guy. I don't know what else to do. I think I want to focus on the stronger mid-boss. The one on the Caldera mid-boss first. For anybody else. Also, we only lured in 3 enemies, and they didn't even all move the right way, but, whatever. I guess it could have been worse. I'm just gonna start with Hero Style off the bat. I don't think there's a point in doing the combo, which means we should just go for this right away. Nice crit! Alright, good. Now what else? We have some other shield enemies up there, I just now noticed. And we have a mid-boss over here that I don't really like. It's kind of in an awkward spot, and also kind of an annoying spot, too. I think I'm gonna go for him next. Not gonna use the melee, though, quite yet. I'm gonna use that. And other than that, I think I'm just gonna focus damage probably on that stronger of the 2 mid-bosses first. Because the tier 2 one looks really bad, but also there's those enemies over there, and I've already seen how bad they can be. There's also chain chomps as well, so it's like, what do we do? I know there will be chain chomps that hit some of these guys, but the question is... Oh, I should actually look where they are. There's one over here. There's one at this other side. There's 3 of them. Alright. Okay, let's see here. We are going to, I think, move here probably, just for now. I kind of changed my mind. I was going to go for that other boss, but I was like, I think it'd probably be better to just... This thing did a lot of damage the last time. I think I'm just gonna eliminate this big boss first. Because I know they have, like, pretty much infinite rage, so if we don't defeat them right away, they're just gonna be really mean. Alright, now we get to see these chain chomps move. Alright, here we go. Now, what about Caldera? This is the guy I want to take out next. Oh, he's moving right next to him. Okay, cool. Mario eliminated that shield enemy, so we don't have to deal with that anymore. And this guy decided to be and just go straight rest for some reason. I think all he really did was kind of mess himself up. Although that enemy did honey Rabbid Mario, I guess. Is that good? That's not good. I was about to say, is that gonna let me, baby save him? Nope. And we're not close enough, barely. Alright, we're gonna have to... Since he can't do anything, we need to figure out where we're gonna hit. I want to do damage to that guy, so, let's see. I should actually look at what the range is. Alright, so if I go like there, I should be fine with Mario. So what I'm gonna do is buff Empowered now. Actually, is there an enemy I can dash from here? Nope. I was gonna use a Stomp Dash, but I guess I'll just do this instead. Make sure I actually get the right spot, because it could be kind of tricky to do. Oh, I guess I won't even need that. Okay, that's cool. He's actually going for that enemy instead. Alright, I figured go for the mid-bosses first. If we can get them out of the way first, they'll be easier to deal with. It's not really a good way to avoid that chain chomp. I don't know why I avoided that, taking out that supporter, but whatever. I figured this... Oh wait, no, I figured I'd want to take out this honey enemy first, because he's more annoying. We'll just fire at this guy, so we at least do something. Use that, and then we'll be good for the next turn. I forgot how much turns this is. Is it 2 or 3 ballards? I don't know. See, is he gonna move? He is. Okay, well, these guys are definitely gonna, you know, crush his helm ledge. Oh, it's tournament set. Okay, wait a minute. Never mind. I'm not worried at all. Okay, we can't get over there with Mario, so I think I have an idea what to do. But we'll have to get Rabbid Peach over first. Actually, I could just do this. Yeah, that's probably better. Okay, I want to take out the last mid-boss now before I do anything else. I'll move over here so I don't get hit by the chomps. Chunky chomps. Chain chomps, whatever you call them. I don't care what it... There, really. Let's move here since I can't do this. Try to see if we can't take out maybe both of these enemies at once. We'll have to take some damage with Rabbid Mario from the chain chomps, but honestly, I don't really care. It's only a little bit of damage anyway. I guess since this enemy is gonna survive, otherwise this will be the support we finish off. Should I lure it first though? No, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna take it out now. So we didn't take a little bit of damage from the chain chomps, but that's alright. As long as Mario goes somewhat close to this enemy, maybe I'll force it to retreat somewhere, hopefully good. Man, we should be fine, because this is the 6th turn battle. We have plenty of time to go through. Yeah, so now we just wait for this weak supporter to do stuff. I guess that's one thing that I forgot to mention about the supporters. They may have healing powers, but they actually don't have much damage, so I figured getting rid of the mid-bosses first is better priority than defeating with the supporters, because more often than not, they wouldn't even be in range to heal their friends anyway. So yeah, there we go. The battle is done. It took a bit of a while, because it was a longer battle, but we made it through. This will probably be one of my longer videos yet, but again, to be fair, I want to show this all at once. So, anyway, our first super hard challenge is done. Yeah. That was basically mid-boss extravaganza there. Now we have Blink and You're Inked. It looks like this is going to be an ink much challenge, or at least have enemies that ink us. That's really bad, because obviously ink, we can't really attack when we're inked, so I wonder if this is going to be one of those cheap battles where the enemy gets to go first. Oh, this is a one-turn battle, but the enemy is super affected by 100%. Interesting. Okay. I think I know what to do, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna need Luigi for this. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, this is why it's super effective. Alright, so they're just gonna boost everyone right away. And this is where the ink comes from, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so this is a guaranteed critical setup of battles, but the big difference is now it has all the enemies that can ink us. So we're pretty much going to start with all the ink right off the bat, which is really annoying because we can't really guard against it either. Well, I think I know exactly what to do here at the start. we're gonna go here, attack these two, and we're gonna have to cleanse our characters one by one before we can even do anything. I think I'm gonna cleanse Luigi first. No specific reason, just thought I would do it first. Oh, actually, I should also probably use Itchy Feet. So now I can maybe, yeah, I can dash this enemy while I do this. And then I will cleanse Luigi first. Put Peach, like, over here. It doesn't really matter. But I want her to be sort of close. So, yeah, having Peach here is good. Oh, wait, I just realized that one didn't even use his attack. Okay, cool. Now what? Alright, so now Luigi can attack. I'm gonna have him... Actually, I'm not gonna do the attack set. I'm gonna have Mario use Hero Sight. That can actually take care of an opponent. That might be better, actually, than doing the other things. So we'll just throw Luigi Sentry over here now. And... oh, yeah, that's... oh, wait. Oh, no. Mario still fires. Mario's inked, and he can still fire and tackle the enemies. No problem. Let's see. Who's next to move? Mario. So Mario must be cleansed next. That's an important thing to know. Okay, he does have enough damage to dash that enemy out, so that's fine. So the battle should be over now after this. Alright, we're gonna dash this enemy out. I just realized because Rabbit get cleansed first, I don't even know if she's attacked yet. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so okay, so I guess we have 2 hits to kill the enemy if we wanted to, but we don't need any of them. We can just use Mario like that. Anyway. Hard battle, not so much. I guess the only problem was, I guess this battle was more of a check, do you have cleansing jump? If you do, this is not that hard. Yeah. Because, if you have cleansing jump, then you can just cleanse the ink, and it's a pretty straightforward battle. As long as one character moves in, re-inks himself first, you can just kind of team jump with each other. Anyways, we have 2 more super hard challenges to do to finish off. First, we have what's called the Return Engagement. The word engagement makes me think Toadette is going to... this is going to be a Toadette mission. Because she's also a girl, so I guess that makes sense. If you know what I mean. So I think this is actually a Toadette mission. Or something else. Entirely that I don't know about. Okay, no, it's just to defeat all enemies with a 5-turn limit. Well, this seems pretty straightforward. Oh, we do have Caldera again, so it looks like we have to deal with the mid-boss, but this time there are way more supporters than last time. I don't trust this team comp. I liked when I did, Rabbid Mario and Peach together, so I'm gonna use them again for this, because whenever we can AoE down, that works really well. So we'll go into it, and we'll go ahead and set up Mario with damage, so we can do some good stuff right off the bat. I'm gonna try and see if I can position him to hit a supporter maybe first. But looks like we can't do that. kind of annoying we can't dash them right away, but that's fine. I think, for the simplicity's sake, we should position ourselves next to Caldovera so that we can immediately get a guaranteed attack on him. Whenever he's around, we should probably be taking him out first. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot about this combo attack. I completely forgot that that's a thing that we can do. That's fine now. Anyway, I don't really care about taking damage, because if this crits, we're just gonna heal anyway. Okay, we didn't heal. Dang it. Alright, now I'm a bit worried. Who are we gonna attack? Well, okay, there's no point in attacking that other enemy, so we'll just try to hit that one. Did not work, of course. We'll probably just go for the supports now. Anyway, we did good damage to Caldera right away. I was really considering whether or not I should just hit the supports first, though, because obviously they can heal. Okay, they decided not to. Good. So either we'll have to take out other enemies or something else. I'm going to use Hero Sight with Mario right away, and then I'll use Protect Peach right now. Where is Mario able to go? I want to see how close he can get. If not, then I guess we could just have him take out Caldovera single-handedly. That's probably the best strat, actually. Alright, Peach, you're not gonna go there right away. In fact, I think it might be easier if Mario just melees this enemy instead. Okay, cool. We found a way around this. I'm gonna switch to Rabbids Mario probably before I do the next attack, but other than that, I think I should be fine. I'll shield to protect myself. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter. We're not even in. Caldovera isn't even in his range at all. Well, let's just wait to see what happens then. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a knockback. Okay, cool. That, Hero Shot defeated that enemy for us. I think I'm gonna just move Mario over here so he gets closer. That is a long travel distance. Oh my gosh, Mario, are you okay, mate? He looks like he's been through a lot. That's why I was gonna ask him. Is he okay? Because it feels like he's been through a lot. Alright, I'm just gonna finish this enemy with the hammer and we should be done. So I think there's gonna be one more challenge left after this, and then we should be good. So, not actually much of a challenge, really. I think the hard part about this challenge is just the amount of enemies you have to deal with, but then again, we have Rabbids Mario with a super build, which, by the way, you get this as early as starting in 4th World, so it's not actually that hard to do. I guess that's why they call it super hard and not super hard, because super hard is actually true to its name. This one is just a slightly more difficult hard. But anyways, maybe this mission will prove us on. Graveyard Tour. Now, this one looks like a longer mission. This might actually be a Tilde mission. In fact, it probably will be. That's what I'm thinking, because we haven't seen another Toadette mission yet. Yep, called it. And it's a... Oh my goodness, 15 turns is the limit here. So it's actually like the other mission, but now we're way far, all the way in the other corner of the map. So, we have to kind of do a little bit of solo Toadette shenanigans for a bit. Alright, well, I think you already know what's gonna happen. We're gonna use Rabbids and Luigi because they are the best people. However, this time we're gonna have to use Vigi Feet, except to make our own characters catch up. If we're not fast enough, I'm pretty sure that we're just gonna use Toadette right off the bat. Alright, well, before I do anything else, since we do have to move Toadette right away, we may as well do so right away. I guess we'll have to pretty much go for shielding as much as we can. So let's plan our route out. We have to go through a lot of stuff here. Looks like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with this path for the most part. Since we can't leave right there, I'm gonna move here with Toadette. I don't think now she won't be able to avoid all of the opponents, of course, because we had to do other stuff. Anyway, we'll use Itchy Feet now with Luigi. We'll see. Can we hit this enemy? No, we can't. I'll just ignore it then for the most part. Just make sure everyone can go in the pipe. Good. Alright, we're gonna start now. Mario, you're gonna move here and focus on this enemy on the right. And I think Peach can then go and do the remaining enemy. And we could probably team jump Luigi to at least maybe move over and assist our other friend and maybe help Toadette survive sooner. Then, Peach, you're gonna do attack on that guy. And, okay, cool, you can actually move over here. I'm just gonna go with this spot. Dash this enemy out of the way, and we'll see what we can attack. We cannot attack anything, alright, well, that's fine. That's fine. We don't need to attack anything with her. This is a 15-turn battle way, so that means we're probably going to have to deal with a lot more than just these enemies. Of course, have to go back through the other areas as well. Alright, let's see here. Looks like we are able to move over to at least save Toadette from those two enemies on the right. So, let's do that. Yeah, cool. We're able to keep her alive for a bit longer. So the only annoying thing about this battle is we have to go so far out of the way to do pretty much everything. I mean, it's gonna take a long time to do pretty much anything here. Depending on where we go. Oh, okay, you're just gonna go there. Alright, mate. Whatever. Okay, that enemy did not move. Oh, dumb spot. So anyway.
Yes.
Okay, I don't want Luigi to take extra damage from moving, and I noticed, that did move and do some other stuff, so Mario, you're gonna take the damage from this guy. And we're gonna move you, like... let's move you here, actually, to force this ghost to move. And then put you up here, maybe, with Hero Shot. I like how I'm saying Hero Shot instead of Hero Sight. Yeah, good for me, not really. Oh, okay. We're not in range. But that's fine. When this moves, we might be able to get him. Let's see. Alright, well, we did the bait we wanted. Now to just to keep moving. So we're gonna keep moving her. Okay, I'm just gonna use a sentry to deal with this enemy. That's probably the smartest way of dealing with it without moving over there. It's one less enemy to worry about. This is kind of an annoying battle so far. There's one enemy in a spot where we can't get it, and there will be another enemy soon in a spot where we can't get it. Okay, well... I don't want to do nothing with Luigi, and I certainly want him to at least somewhat protect Toadette, so what I'm going to do is... Luigi, you're going to take the spot right behind here, which will be right next to Toadette, and what I've decided is, when she is unable to move for the pipe on the next turn, I will use Itchy Feet to make her go faster. Other than that, he is pretty much just going to follow Toad around, probably. Yeah, that's probably the smartest play here. Let's see, we're going to have to deal with another enemy. This is where I was worried that it might get attacked, or attacked, rather, but, yeah, okay, here we go. Luigi Rescue here is gonna defeat that enemy for us. Let's see, Toadette. Okay, so she does not have enough movement to get into that pipe, so now we're going to use Itchy Feet to save a turn here. Kind of annoying we couldn't do anything up to that point, but at least now we can do something. Go ahead and move to up here. Let's see, where did we go here? We'll just fire at this guy. There's no point, there's already gonna be more enemies coming anyway. Oh, I guess we could have moved over there and tackled that other enemy. But no, I don't want to do that. I actually want to move in here, because I want to prepare to keep Toadette safe. So I'm going to place Mario right next to this enemy on purpose so he takes damage from it over Toadette. This may not be nearly as hard as the previous battle, but it still definitely looks intimidating. Oh, I just realized I can't team jump with him safely, so we'll move over here instead. So we're doing this so that when the enemies pop out, they will not necessarily fire at Toadette right away and instead fire at someone else entirely. That's the idea. Other than that, we're just gonna kind of save the stuff. Okay, cool. We can... Oh my goodness, we can move Luigi a lot of places too, though. Okay, I don't want him to immediately get destroyed, so I'm gonna move Luigi. Just gonna move towards that outer rabbit and take some damage as well. But I'm also doing that so he can use his sentry to finally defeat that enemy that's just kind of been chilling over there. Maybe that be silly enough to take that spot again. Or even better, he'll show you cover, so he might move elsewhere. Alright, we're gonna save our heal for after this turn because Toadette is gonna take a lot of damage if she's drowned at all. Okay, we're dealing with the ink now. Yeah, so I'm not surprised at all. Well, I know exactly what to do here. I know there's some enemies that will fire if we move, so we'll go ahead and try to absorb as many of those attacks as possible and get a nice setup to eliminate all those enemies. And we'll move pretty much close enough to hopefully get all of our characters healed. And we should be fine. There we go. Ow, we're fully healed. Oh wow, that enemy actually set himself up in an awkward path. We should actually take a look at where they are. Okay, there's one over there. There's one on the other side. But there's also one that's literally right next to but is also in a kind of easy to get spot. So yeah, that enemy kind of moved badly, so yeah, we're gonna go now. Alright, well now we should be able to move easily with Toadette, so we'll go ahead and throw her behind cover so she doesn't get strayed, and then we'll use Luigi first, so we can clear out Mario's ink so he can actually do something instead of doing nothing. And I'm actually just gonna throw him right back behind cover. Maybe like right here or something. Maybe not too close to the enemies, but like right here. Now, Mario, you're gonna move. Pretty much as close as you can to the other enemies, I guess. It's not exactly the enemy I wanted to target, but that's fine. You know what? I should probably just target the Ziggy instead, even if it ends up missing. Okay, it did not, so cool. We got rid of most of the dangerous enemies. There's our still kind of dangerous. Oh wait, this isn't a smasher. This is just this shield thing again. Oh, we can actually go for pretty much whoever. Yeah, okay, that's different. Well, elite. Oh yeah, okay. So instead of doing the attack thing, they do push. I always kind of wondered what those guys did. Alright, we can pretty much ignore the enemy on the back. Alright, we are in a good spot. We'll take him out now. Where does Toadette go? We'll go ahead and throw her here. Oh, there's an enemy right there. Jeez Louise. They really like throwing enemies right in our faces. Great. Oh wait, that's his Peach. Oh, I thought that was Toadette. About to say, where are we going? Alright, I think it's probably safe to say we should probably just move Toadette like here. This might not make it in the next turn, but look at the turn counter. We have 15 turns. I don't really care if we lose a turn because of this. It's better to keep going through this than doing nothing. Alright, what are we gonna do though? Is the question. Well, since Peach has her shield, I think that's actually quite an easy answer. We'll just send her in to take the hits from this guy and try to also deal with this our enemy at once. We'll flank him like this, I think. So Peach will take the hits from this enemy that just appeared here. And then, yeah. We'll have the remaining Riveters do stuff. And also, can we just send a sentry back over at the other spot? No. Well, since we can't do that, maybe I should just position Luigi here and have him use Steely Stare from over here. That might work better.
I'm a winner.
So we're gonna actually intentionally leave him behind a bit more because then he can actually attack the other enemies for us. Oh, frick. Wait. I did not even notice that that enemy was still there. My goodness, alright. I honestly thought that Mario hadn't moved yet. I did not pay attention. I want to use frickin' this, but we're skipping the turn now. Oh, there are more shield enemies, but they're all over there for some reason. Okay, cool. Okay, we stopped one of them. Okay, well that worked perfectly. Oh, but now there's enemies over there. Yeah, this is getting trickier by the minute. Luigi, you're gonna move here and take out these opponents, and then we need to make sure we actually defeat our enemies first before we do anything else. Oh, actually, I should check. That range is a lot. I think what we want to do with him is move him here. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I need to finish off this other enemy first. This one challenge, by the way, is really long. I'm not even surprised. I figured it'd be a long one, but my goodness, this is ridiculous.
Wow.
Alright, she's not in a bed spot, so we'll have to move her out of the way first. We'll just have her take the hits from these enemies over in the right. Alright. Oh, frick. We didn't get enough range with that, so I guess we're not using a G-Feet yet. What do we do now to ensure that our characters stay safe? Maybe I should just... Actually, no, I have a good idea. Mario, know I've said a lot of things about you, but I'm gonna need you to take a brunt for me. I'm gonna move you over so that these enemies focus on him, hopefully, instead of Toadette. No M power for a turn, but honestly, it's fine. We'll pass the turn to the enemies now, so we can wait for these guys to pop up. Yeah, sure enough, now what they should be doing is either staying there or just... okay, I guess they're just not going to do anything at all. Alright, well that works. Then, alright, well, Peach is probably going to want to sentry that. Let's see. Okay, Toadette can actually make it in there, so we don't even need to use Ichi-Feet with any of the other characters. So what I should do, actually... Mario, you're going to move over and flank them behind and start attacking. So that they, again, continue to focus on Mario and not Toadette, and that should be fine. And then from there, Toadette pretty much can just get healed by Peach. Rabbid Peach, that is. Start by moving first, though. And we'll try to position our characters so that we're not too close. Also, I don't really think I need to heal Luigi, so maybe I can just heal now, or actually move him to completely separate location that's good range, but is not right in the face of the enemies. So maybe we'll do that. And of course, we're gonna probably remove at least one enemy. Start with this one here. Ah, perfect. Alright, cool. We can heal now. Now you can kind of see why I like Rabbid Peach so much. The fact that you can heal so much for not a lot of waiting, it's just so good. It's like, Peach is literally one of the best characters in the game from being able to just heal whenever she wants to. It's just so broken how busted that ability is. Without that heal, some of these battles would actually be a lot more tighter, or if not, maybe even straight up impossible to do, unless you had her. It's kind of funny that she's like the main... It's also kind of weird, I always kind of find that Rabbid Peach, the non-regular Peach, is a better hero than actual Peach, because actual Peach can only heal about 20% of the time. Rabbid Peach, she can straight up heal for 30% of everyone's health every 3 turns or so with fully maxed. Yeah, that's definitely a very useful ability to have here, so yeah, I doubt we could have made it without her. So yeah, it was a long battle, but we finally made it through. I did say this was going to be one of the longer videos, but it is what it is. At least we did all of the challenges in it. Well, now that we've done the challenges, we need to go back and do something very fun. Yep, we are of course going to go back now and check, make sure everything is done, just to confirm that I've 100%ed. If I was doing the special challenges after that, I would probably do them first, but nah. Anyway, first stuff though, I'm gonna go over here. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, everything but special challenges is checkmarked, meaning we have now officially pretty much done that the special challenges of 100% in Spooky Chills, which is good, which means, yep, after doing nothing for Warren and, gosh, who knows how long, we get to finally do something very cool, and, okay, real talk, you probably already know what's gonna happen. After doing nothing for a while, we get to finally go back into the lava pit once again. This is gonna be fun. You get to finally actually maybe play through the game fully and maybe also finish the game, because yeah, I almost forgot we were doing that. I was initially going to finish the game a bit earlier, but I figured because I wanted to catch up with challenge, I think it might make it a bit easier. And sure enough, I think, yeah, we're pretty much caught up with challenge stuff now. If you're wondering, no, I'm not doing the special challenges yet. Those don't actually give orbs. Initially, I thought they would, but no, that's not the case. So, yeah, that's going to be the end of the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.